Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 just released about a week ago. Now you might be wondering, well hey, I can't find any of the secret eggs, I can't find the secret bosses, what do I do? And that's why this video is being made. So without further ado, this video is for all secrets between chapter 3 and 4 eggs and secret bosses. Now without further ado, let's get into it! Now, one of the very first things you must do for the steps to get the Shadow Mantle is to get an S rank on board 1 and 2. But if you fail, you can talk to this Darkener right here to get your rank changed to S. Just grind up 1500 points. After you go ahead and get S rank for the board 1, you're going to want to run up to the S rank room. Now, you'll go to the left, where you start up the game, but there's a problem. You don't have a controller. Just leave the room and it should be right outside. Simply go back and boot up the game. Now, once you start up the game, you have to follow very specific steps to get everything correct. So first, you need to find a certain set of stairs. Keep going down it like me until you eventually find it. Once you do, go inside. You should find a sword. Grab it. From here, you must kill all the enemies until you reach level 3. As you'll see me do. But once you do that, go to the right until you find these 2 cactus. Go ahead and chop them down. You should now be in a new area once again. Kill all the enemies until max level. After you finally killed everything, head back to where we chopped down the 2 cacti. Now, all we have to do is just simply chop down these trees to find a certain chest. And from what I can tell, it doesn't matter which direction you go. So just keep chopping until you find a chest and interact with it to get the ice key. Give yourself a pat on the back. We're halfway done with the requirements for the Shadow Mantle. Now, once you've made sure you got an S rank for board 2, head back to the S rank room like before. Now as you spawn in, you need to find where you would originally start board 2 from. You should see an entrance. Go into it to pick up the sword once again and kill till you get to level 2. Afterwards, go back to where you normally start board 2 and go right. If you've killed everyone, get on the raft and chop the bushes in front of the waterfall. Go up and you should enter through another side where you'll see another raft. Get onto it and go left a bit, then just keep going until you eventually find land. If you found it, there should be a door that unlocks with the ice key. We have to enter it. Now, we must kill all enemies here until max level. And don't worry if you die, you just be sent right back to the beginning of the cave. So you can keep going until you get it. Once you kill everyone, find your way to the nearest top with these trees to chop them down. You'll find a room with a white cloaked figure. Simply leaving the room makes them join you. Now, you can complete all the previous puzzles from before by turning everyone into ice blocks you can push. Now once you've done this, come over to this cross-shaped room. It's a bit tricky, but simply only go into the rooms the white figure wants to go and follow them. They should lead you to the door with the shelter key. From here, you can progress the main story quite a bit. But before we go into that, let's talk about the secret egg of chapter 3. Since it's in the middle of the chapter, once you go on a bit to this puzzle, after going up and getting to the Lancer room to complete this puzzle the normal way, simply have Susie throw a box between 2 bushes. I don't know why, but then once you get to the sneak room, which is almost the final green room, go to the bottom and you should get caught by this guy and say you're a cheater. Then say you're headed nowhere. You'll be teleported where you'll do 2 puzzles. They should be fairly easy to complete, but once you go ahead and finish those, head out and find the encounter with the Ribbix. You should have a new act, but do not press on it. Simply press left on it and you should be in a new secret place. Walk up to the tree when you're ready, and it'll keep asking questions about being forgotten. Keep saying no to those specific ones. And if you did it correctly, you should have gotten the secret egg for chapter 3. Now, let's head into the final step for the Shadow Mantle. Head back to the green room, and for the last time, head into the S ring. Once you start up the game, you need to head exactly 1 room down, 1 to the right, and another 2 screens down. Then all the way to the right to get to the sword. Now, as you notice, we don't exactly have any enemies to defeat. Well, not really enemies, but we do have Rolsei and Susie, so, Simply put them to sleep, and after, head to the barricades on the top right and destroy them. Go into the manhole and prepare yourself one more time to get everyone here until max level. Once again, if you die, don't worry. You spawn right back at the entrance. Once you do, kill everyone, destroy the trees, and keep progressing. It's a pretty easy path to follow until you reach the mini-boss known as John Mantle in the community. Beat them to finally obtain a chest at the end, but since you can't reach it, simply go out and have Chris get the chest to finally receive the Shadow Mantle. Now, the secret boss is actually just the Roaring Knight. Having this item allows you to better fight them overall, giving you a secret-ish fight. Once you beat them, you get the Shadow Crystal, and now, after you've finally done that, we can move on to Chapter 4's Secret Boss. Now, get all the way to Old Man Garrison's study. Ironically enough, the legendary axe spoken about in his room is actually the item we're going for as well. But to complete this, we need to get 3 music notes. So the first step is you have to beat Jackenstein, so you can get the climbing tools. Once you do so, go back to the study and head left when you see the room with the stool. Keep heading left till you find the room with these black balls. Now as you go left here, climb up the wall and make your way up to your first set of notes. Just fight the enemy up top to get it. Now, go back to the stool room and head left this time until you find another climbable wall. Go up and find your way until you see a glowing figure. Press on them to open a passage up top to the second note. Finally, go back into the study and head left. And then go left once you reach the room with the books. Head left once again into this new passage. I don't think it matters how much you pay to open it, but pay whatever you like and head up behind the waterfall into another passage. Now, head through the dark maze. You'll eventually find a wall to climb. If you interact with it, keep going till you find the blue switch, just like the previous note. For this one, the final step is to play all the notes we've gathered. Heading to the left and climbing up from the right, we reach the golden piano. Simply play the notes for the fireplace to open up. Now, the secret boss is Garrison. Simply beat him to get both the legendary axe and the shadow crystal. All you have to do is pretty much either deflect the hits doing Rude Buster or simply guard and just get through all of attacks. Once you do that, it's time for the final secret, Chapter 4's Secret Egg. Now, for the egg, you have to get pretty late into the chapter where Susie makes her own dark fountain, and from there you go up this climbing wall to the right and pass 4 NPCs. Look for an egg shape on one of the windows. Once you do find the room, simply just keep entering and exit until you pop in a little mini hospital. Simply go into the tree door and simply interact with a canvas behind the tree. From there, let the dialogue go on and you should have the egg in your inventory. And that was all of Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 Secret Bosses with Secret Eggs. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye!